Well, cyclist Ian Fillinger is about 40 days away from the most grueling bike race ever. It is called the Race Across America, and he joins me now along with two members from his crew. We have John Tilley, his coach and race strategy planner, and his wife Linda, who will be along for the ride. And I hear you're taking on the chef duties.
Yes.
Yes, you're going to be cooking up a storm
We're
for
going
this
to make
guy.
sure these guys keep going.
Exactly. You're going to need an awful lot of energy for this.
A lot of food.
Are the nerves coming up for you yet?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm thinking about it, and John's thinking about it, and our crew's thinking about it. It's, in the middle of the night, ideas are, still bouncing around. But yeah, I'm nervously excited. I'm looking forward to being on the start line and getting this thing done. So,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, for those of you who may have missed our regular segments with Ian monthly in the training efforts leading up to this race, we're going to show you a video now just to give you a sense of what the Race Across America is all about. Let's take a look.
I think we have more people in society now that describe a feeling of missing something. There's just something missing in my life, and I don't know what's missing, but yet they describe something very tangible, very, very close to them that they're missing, and desire, true desire, may very well be, for many people, what is missing.
Lance Armstrong said that endurance athletes are running away from something inside of themselves, and that's one of the reasons that they do what they do.
There is no way these people are normal. They are the seekers of the new realm or plane.
We're heading up on 23 hours, and Marco's been off the bike for 8 minutes total. I'm guessing he's going to go down at about 40 hours without sleep.
The biggest fear I have, and I think most of the people have in this race, is not finishing. Half the people do end up having to quit.
Wow, I called it the most grueling bike race, but that video referenced it as the most grueling sporting event ever.
Yeah, it did.
No pressure.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure, but it's all for a great cause. So.
Yeah, tell us why you're doing this.
Yeah, we're all doing this to raise awareness and money to cure MS. So as everybody would know, my wife's been diagnosed with MS 8 years ago, and her battle against this disease and everybody else's is what inspires all of us to give it our all and get her done.
Well, she couldn't make it here to Midday today, but she must be awfully proud of you.
Yeah, it is a team effort. I mean, it's people ask how you get this done, and it's balancing work and then your home life, and home life tends to take the hit when you're training for something like this. So we're both looking forward to getting it done and reaching our goals.
Yeah. Well, we'll turn to you. Tell us a bit about why the two of you wanted to get involved and get behind Ian on this.
Well, go ahead.
Well, when Ian first asked me to come on board, I said no. I said I don't think so. I said I think I'm too old for this kind of stuff, And that. But anyways, then I talked it over with Linda, and we thought, hey, we're retired, eh?
Yeah.
And also, I'm being involved in cycling for the last 60-something years, and that I have a bit of knowledge that I can probably help him get from A to B. And A to B is from Oceanside to Annapolis in 10 days.
Oh my gosh!
And it's going to be a tough go. We have a crew of 8 of all very interesting people, and we'll have an RV with a truck ahead or behind, and a car, and then a van following Ian all the time. So.
Absolutely. So as coach and sort of the person that's strategizing how this race is going to go for Ian, what are some of the different things you're taking into consideration?
Well, not just myself, but with our team leader is Rick Ross, and we've been meeting together, and we started off, there's 55 time stations in this race, and each time station Ian has to clock into them, you see. So we looked at the course, and we have mountains to go over, we have downhills, we have the flats of Kansas. We could be going through tough windy patches, which will slow the speed, and we have Ian figured out to ride at between 23 and 25 kilometers an hour
Wow.
for the whole race. And with a bit of luck, and that he could end up being the first rookie to win the RAAM.
Wow.
And that's the way I'm looking at it anyways.
Yeah, that would be phenomenal.
Yeah, I got a lot of faith in this fella
I
here,
get
eh?
no pressure. But Linda, you'll be along on the trip. How important is it? You'll be preparing a lot of the food to have really high nutritional needs and things to take into consideration.
Very heavy carbo load, making sure the meals are on time, making sure the meals get to our crew, and I think that's the most important, because we don't want anybody crashing, you know, and it's really important that they eat well and sleep well. Definitely.
Yeah, because this is going to be grueling for your crew members as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
You're doing your own training.
Yeah. And we just have to coax them and say there'll be a big spaghetti dinner.
Yeah.
Something to look forward to.
Well,
Steak dinner.
having encouragement along the way and support is going to be huge. I mean, there's going to be those moments where you must feel, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, it's you know, the team that we have is first class, and we've all gotten to know each other really well over the last year or so. But yeah, having people around when you're hitting the highs and lows are going to be important. It really is a team effort, and I'd like to say that I've actually got the easiest job, because I've only got one thing to focus in on, and these guys and the rest of the crew, they've got multiple things to manage.
Keeping our sense of humor.
If something happens in the ride, which things do happen, and that Ian will not be told about it, because his objective is to ride that bike, and that's what it's all about. You know?
Well, go over some of your training for the past month, because some of these stats are pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's I track all of my training from caloric intake or outtakes to efforts to verticals. So, you know, typically it's 2,500 kilometers or so in a month, or a bit more, and 75,000 vertical feet. About the same amount in calories that I burn, and so it's people say, "Are you ready?" and I think my response is no. And the reason is I don't think anybody can predict that they're ready when they're doing it for their very first time. You're always wanting to do more and more and more, and so it's been tough.
Wow.
But good.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's been fascinating to track your journey as you've been training for this, and we're so excited to see how you do. So best of luck, because this is going to be the last time you'll be on Midday.
Thank you.
Yeah, phenomenal. And good luck to you guys as well, supporting Ian along the journey. The Race Across America, June 9th?
June 9th, 12 noon.
June 9th, 12 noon.
That's the start.
10
That's
days
right.
to finish. Amazing. And how many kilometers?
5,000.
5,000.
Yeah.
No big deal. All right, best of luck to you, Ian, and we'll have more Midday right after this.